Alright, another horse reality video. I am not gonna lie, my memory of who I showed in the last video is just completely gone. I don't know what I've shown you and I don't know what I haven't shown you, but I think we had Hollow and Starlost grow up from the last video. I really like Hollow. I hadn't noticed when she first grew up that she had those little stripes on her legs, which I think is really cool. I'm assuming that's from the dun marking, but I did really like that. And then Starlost, obviously, she looks very similar to her parents, which is good because that's what I was breeding for. But I have decided that with the Irish cobs, I would like to breed with some of the lower leveled stallions in the game because recently they sort of updated them and added some new coat colours and I don't think it's coat colours, I think it was coat variations, like different markings that you could get from like the foundation stuff. Obviously I haven't got any because I'm not quick enough to get the cool ones and I don't really know what I'm looking for, but if we go on the market, I might be able to find some. Yeah, so like they've got like the Appaloosa kind of markings now and a few other sort of new markings like this. That is so cute. But they're all, I'm assuming, they're all quite low GP. And I'm quite high up in the GP for the Irish cobs, so if I want any of the cool markings, I'm gonna have to be breeding with low GP stallions, which I'm not too bothered about, but also it's not ideal. This one is so cute. I like that. Yeah, it's not ideal really to be doing that, is it? But like, that is so cool. I think it's like a varnish, might be the name of that marking, potentially. So I am gonna be looking into doing that, which is a shame. I saw one I liked then, hang on. That guy's cool. Yeah, it's a shame because obviously we're not going to get as high leveled foals, but cool markings. And we all know I'm a sucker for cool markings and cool colours. So I am probably in the future, from now on, going to be breeding just for a little bit with some lower GP'd stallions with some cool coat colours, coat markings, whatever you want to call them, just to see if I can get some of the new Appaloosas. And then obviously I will continue to breed those and hopefully get those markings in the higher GPs. That's the idea. That's obviously if I can find some that are going to be cheap enough. This one's cool. Let's have a look. What have you got? Leopard Appaloosa. I don't know what this is. Pattern 1. I don't know what that means, but 2 Tobiano. Very cool. But yeah, I want something cool like this. I want the cool new markings. So the Irish cobs, I will be breeding to some lower GPs to see if I can get those. Foal-wise, I don't think there's any cool ones really. I don't think I've shown you these two. So we've got Divine, which he looks like he's going to be a carbon copy of his father, which is fine. And I'm keeping him for now. He's only 855 and his father is 860. So I don't actually really know why I'm keeping him, but I'm apparently keeping him. I might end up selling him potentially. This girl, Nocturne, she's nice. Just a bay Tobiano, but 847, decent GP, so we're keeping her. But yeah, not really many cool foals for the Irish cobs. This one was nice. I think it's just going to be a Palomino. Palomino done, but he wasn't a good enough GP to keep, so. The Cathwaris, we got this foal that I'm going to keep because it's a decent GP. I'm not that bothered about the colours of the Cathwaris as much. I will say, I know I spoke about her in the last video and potentially the one before, but Call Me Baby, the colour on her, stunning. I love it so much. Anybody else that we're keeping? This one that we had, actually this one was born today. I only named it literally like 2 minutes ago. 578, which is a very good GP for the mares. I don't think I have a mare that's that high in GP, so quite happy with that. But I'm not keeping any other Cathwari foals at the moment, I don't think. I will say again, spoke about her in the last video, but Total Eclipse is gorgeous. Such a nice colour. Foal-wise, in the pasture, do we get any more? I really don't remember which ones I've shown you and which ones I haven't. But you can see these are the most recent ones here. Nothing too special, but obviously good GPs, so we're keeping them. Oldenburgs. I got this one that I'm keeping, a nice Palomino. She was a decent GP. Not the best. I'm having conflicted feelings about the Oldenburgs because I have some which are a lot better GP than others. But if I'm going to get rid of the ones that are the lowest GP, that would mean I had to get rid of Phoenix, and I am not ready to part with her yet. She is too pretty. I might keep her until she dies, honestly. The only way I think I'll get rid of her is if I have another... Is it Smoky Palomino? I think somebody said it was called. Unless I have another Smoky Palomino, I'm not getting rid of her. She's too cute. I love her too much. So maybe I'll try and breed for another Smoky Palomino. But I love her too much to get rid of her, so... Another one we got, not me. I think it's a buckskin. Again, it's an alright GP. Not the best, not the worst. We did have Parade. She grew up today. She is... Ooh, a liver chestnut. A very dark liver chestnut. You guys know. You know how I feel about a liver chestnut. And she's good GP as well. She's just gorgeous. Stunning. I love her. Who did I breed her to? Ah, so I bred her to a Smoky Palomino. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a Smoky Palomino out of her. Or maybe just more liver chestnuts, which I'd be completely fine with. Pastures. I think the only one I haven't shown you, potentially. Actually, there might be a couple. I think I showed you Zone, potentially, Buckskin. I don't think I showed you Burning Up. She is just Bay, but she's an alright GP. Who's her parents? So I'm not thinking she's gonna be a cool Bay. Potentially not, but it's fine, it's alright. And then we had Tunnel Vision, which is a Palomino. Who are your parents? Oh, okay. So I have no idea whether she could potentially be a cool kind of Palomino. She's probably just a normal Palomino. I'm hoping she'll be cool. 930 again, decent enough GP. But I love a Palomino and a buckskin. I love them so much. Give me more Palominos, give me more buckskins, and give me more liver chestnuts. That's all I ask for. But I'm like, I really want to get rid of the white horses that I have. Because I'm not keen on the white. I just don't like the white variation of grey. But the thing is, I do like some variations of the grey. Like the dapple grey. And like the rose dapple grey and the different cool grey variations. But not the white grey. I don't like the white grey. But the thing is, the way that the grey looks has nothing to do with the genetics. It's random. So if I want a chance of getting the cool greys, I have to breed from grey horses and just hope that it turns out cool, which so far it really hasn't. I've not had much luck. We did end up getting this one. I don't know if he was in the last video. He is just a dun chestnut, but he's cute. We like him. They're all decent GPs, my Irish stallions. Do I have any that are foals? Other than this guy, no. I probably will sell this guy, most likely, because he is just a carbon copy of the dad, almost. Obviously different white markings, but colour-wise he's pretty much the same, so yeah. Cathwaris. I have too many stallions. I have yet to get rid of any. We had Easy grow up, which he does have the SW1, which is why I'm keeping him for now. But obviously he's white-grey. He ended up being white-grey, so I don't know what to do with him. But he's an alright GP. I do kind of need to get rid of some. Truman grew up as well, which again, he's SW1, which is nice. I don't know what kind of bay you would call this. Is this just like a dark bay, or does this have like the sooty gene? I don't know. But we also had this guy grow up as well, which he's just black. Now, I don't know if this is like... I'm assuming that's just like sun bleaching that they've put like as a unique feature in the game or whatever. Not like actual sun bleaching, but that sort of look to the black. I'm assuming there would be black variations like there is bay variations, etc. But he's a bad GP, so I'll probably end up getting rid of him. I'll probably sell him. But then I also feel like I need to sell this guy because he is the lowest GP we have. But obviously he's got 2 of the SW1 gene, which we want. So I really don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have too many, and the ones that I'd end up keeping are probably these 3, but they're the ones that I like the least because they're the boring colours. I want cool colours, but obviously we're breeding for high GP, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do with these stallions. But I have been breeding from these recently. I will probably breed some more with other people's studs for a bit, but I don't know. Oldenburg stallions, we have these 3. This guy, I know I've probably spoken about before. I think Not Shy was in the previous video. Very nice buckskin, but we also had Dreamlight grow up. I was hoping it'd be a cool chestnut. He isn't. He's just a normal chestnut. I haven't even put him up for stud. Let's put him up for stud. I think I put him up for 3,000. But yeah, he's not that cool. But he is a good GP. He is the best GP we've got, so we will breed from him. And obviously these 2. I definitely like breeding from Not Shy because obviously he's a buckskin and I want more buckskins if I can have them. This guy is the lower of the 3, so I might end up selling him at some point because he's just a normal bay. Do I have any Oldenburg stallions in the pasture? Right, we just have this guy, Zone, which again is another buckskin, which I will never complain about a buckskin. So yeah, maybe, what's his GP? 46. Okay, I could sell this guy when he grows up, potentially. That would be fine. I wouldn't be mad about that. In terms of my sales folder, not much cool. I really liked this guy. Liver Chestnut. Tobiano. Very cute. The other one that I liked, well, the only other one that I liked was this one. A nice little buckskin Tobiano. Very nice, but he was not a good enough GP to keep, which was a shame because he was very cute. But yeah, I don't think there's really anything else to show you guys. I think that's everything. We've had some decent sales. I mean, my money, I got the good money now. We're getting there. We're getting up there. I might be able to start affording the really expensive horses soon. I'll probably give myself a bit longer before I start looking at expensive horses. But I'm hoping if we can keep this money, keep getting more money, then maybe I could buy, I don't know, maybe I could buy a cool Cathwari stud. Should we have a look at the Cathwari studs? What do we want for GP? I feel like we should buy enough GP. See if we've got any 580s on here. See, I don't know. Oh, people are in the 590s with the GP already. Oh, damn. Let's go buy the highest buyout. See, even if I did go for a really expensive one, obviously I cannot afford this expensive, or I won't be able to anytime soon. We're more looking at this range. I still want to get like a really cool one. Like, I don't want a boring color that I don't like. You know what I mean? These are giving off boring color. But I like this one. That one's kind of cool. I like the actual color genetics. Yeah, he's just a bay dun, but he's a kind of a cool color. I could go for a Palomino, to be fair. I really could. I'm gonna be tempted to buy one, really. And these ones aren't too expensive. I could afford one. This is a nice chestnut. Not dark enough, but still nice. Is that a bay or a black? I'm gonna guess it's black. No, it's bay. Alright. It's a very nice dark bay. Like, this is the range we could probably afford at the moment. Do I want to get a good one? Do I want to get a good stallion? I really could. I could very well. That buckskin, I think it is. I could afford one of these. 602? Damn, wait. 200,000. But it's in the 600 GP, and it's a Palomino. Am I gonna do it? It's kind of expensive. Like, stupidly expensive. I'm doing it. I'm buying him. He's mine. Quick, guys, what are we gonna call him? What are we gonna call him? I don't know why I just did that. No, it's good. It's good. He's good. It's the color that I like, and it's a good GP. It's not a mistake. Let me scroll through my playlist. Do I have one? I don't think I have one with this name. We're gonna go Victory Song. That is a throwback Stray Kids song. I really hope I don't regret spending all that money on him. I don't think I will. I don't think I will regret it. Okay, I think you might already have Joe Halter. That's fine, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to put some of these on sale now, because I want to give him a background. I really want to give him a background. So, alright, I think I'm gonna sell these two because they are bad GP. Alright, they're bad GP. I don't need them. He's going on sale. Do I know how much I'm gonna put him on sale for, though? No. So he can just chill in my sales folder for a sec. This guy is gonna be a bit easier to price because it's literally just black. I think I usually put them on for like 1,500, but I don't know, is that too little? 3,000. That might be actually what I put them up for, 3,000. I don't need to make loads of money back on him. He's not cool enough. But Victory Song, we'll give you the Cliffs of Dover, I think. I think that'll look cool on him. And then there's the debate of, do I sell these two? Potentially. Who knows? I need to figure out what I want to sell this guy for, because I could potentially get a bit more money for him because he's the double SW1 gene, which could get me a little bit more money. But also I don't want to put him up too high because I do actually want to sell him. But we have enough stable space for now, so I'll figure that out off camera. I don't know how much I want to sell him for yet. But this guy, we'll put him in the pasture. He can chill in there. I think I'm happy with that purchase. But honestly, buckskin, Palomino, and liver chestnuts, that's what I'm aiming for. I do want a black Cathwari, just because I do think they look nice. But it'd be even better if it had the SW1 gene to make it look cooler. Buckskin, Palomino, liver chestnut. That's my breed. Those are the colors I want in all of the breeds that I have. But more specifically, probably the Cathwaris and the Oldenburgs. The Irish Cobs, I think mainly at the moment I want to try for the new Appaloosa markings, which means disregarding the GP for a little bit and just hopefully seeing if I can breed the Appaloosa markings up. See, I'm not sure how much the parent's GP affects what passes to the foal. I should probably read up on it, but we'll figure that out. Did I breed any to any cool stallion? I don't think I have yet. I think I bred them all to one of my stallions. Okay, this girl was bred to this guy, which... No, but it is a roan, and I don't have any roans yet. So hopefully we'll get a cool roan. You, did I breed you 21 cool? No, just one of mine. And what about you? Just one of mine. Okay, so the only one I've bred to a stallion that isn't mine is Marigold. So hopefully we'll get a roan, because I don't have any, and I would really like a roan. And from now on, I will be doing breedings with Appaloosa stallions that are a low GP to hopefully get some Appaloosa markings in my Irish cobs, because I would really like that. We can actually, we can look for some studs while we're here, make the video last a little longer. Suppose we don't need to touch the GP because we don't know what it's gonna be. We will go from the lowest price. See if we can find any. I have a feeling that they probably won't be. I'm assuming that's gonna be like a dun palomino, like a wouldn't be a roan. Okay, it's not even there to show me. But that one was a cool color. I'm not gonna be able to find any that are cheap enough, am I? We might have to go from most expensive, but I really don't want to because I'll probably be looking for ages. And they're gonna be so expensive. They are. Okay, I think this is the first one we might have. Yeah, that is a leopard Appaloosa. Is that what that is? Kind of too expensive though. That one's quite nice. I don't want to be breeding with them when they're that expensive. That is the issue. Okay, I think this might have... Again, no, this is too expensive. Let me go to a few later pages. I'm not doing 100,000. This is kind of the territory I'm potentially okay with. But now there's not going to be any... Okay, well, okay, we've got a couple. You have it. I'm probably more likely to breed with you. It's got the cream gene. Oh, it's cream over black. That is nice. That is actually really nice. We'll save that one. I'll probably breed with you. It's still very expensive, but at least maybe once or twice. This one is nice as well. It's not genetics tested though. Do people not test the genetics of their stallions? I feel like that's what if I didn't do any others, I would definitely do the stallions. Because, especially if I put them up for stud, because that's kind of what people want to know, right? Kind of like you as well. They are kind of expensive though, I will say. Very expensive. But I kind of knew that. I was hoping I'd be able to breed a lot because they wouldn't be that expensive, but with how expensive they are, potentially I'll only breed with somebody else's stud a couple of times. So I'd like to hope that it passes fairly easily, but I'm gonna say it probably won't. I'll probably have a tough time getting an Appaloosa marking to pass. But quite rightly, people are charging a lot for them. I like this one. This one is a better price. Not perfect, but better. This one's bay. Very nice bay, very dark. I'm hoping I'll scroll down a little more and there'll be a few more Appaloosas and then we can get rid of the bookmarks on the very expensive ones. This is nice, this is nice. Black as well. I could have a black Appaloosa Irish cob, I wouldn't mind that. Okay, I think these are getting to a much better price. So I can probably take the bookmark off the expensive ones. There is no reason for me to keep the bookmark on the expensive ones when I have some that are a decent bit cheaper here. Obviously the expensive ones are probably a higher GP. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta save some money. Okay, I think this might be the last one. I don't think I need to look for any more. I do need to go through my bookmarks and get rid of some because I have quite a lot, but I will do that in my own time. Alright, jumping on the end of this video, we have some sad news. Well, it's not sad. It is, but it isn't. We had an update today, a new migration batch. They did the Oldenburg horses. So good news is bay and buckskin horses will now display the sooty gene in their coats, but chestnut and palomino horses will require 2 copies to show the sooty gene. Phoenix is no longer a sooty palomino. She's just a normal palomino. I'm so upset. I am so upset. Genuinely. That's ruined my day. I'm so sad. And now... Obviously these are in the sales folder, so it's not a big deal, but these are just normal chestnuts. They are no longer liver chestnuts. I'm so sad. I genuinely am so sad. But we had Burnin' Tires grow up, and she is a liver chestnut. Man, I'm so upset about this. Genuinely so upset. But you know, we move on. So Oldenburg breeding goal is I need a sooty palomino. So I'm gonna have to keep breeding Phoenix with another Palomino is sooty to hopefully get a sooty Palomino after the new update. I'm so sad. But hey, I mean, if I do decide to get rid of her now, at least I won't be that sad about it. At least I won't be that sad. Okay, hang on. I've just checked. This guy, I don't know why I didn't check my Oldenburg stallions in the last clip, but this guy, a smoky buckskin. Are you kidding? He's gorgeous. He's so pretty. He looks bae, which, you know, he does have the cream genes, so he's obviously not bae, but he's pretty. Now, this doesn't make up for getting rid of my smoky Palomino, alright? I'm still mad about Phoenix. However, this guy is cute. So I think, honestly, I might just breed him and Phoenix together until I get smoky Palomino. Because he could still technically have a chestnut, right? Because there's still two that are recessive. I'm thinking. I'm hoping. Really hoping. But he's cute. I can't believe I didn't check the stallions when I had a look. But yeah, I feel slightly less hard done by with this update now. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm gonna have a mini crash out at how expensive the Appaloosa Irish Cob studs are. But I'm still firmly set on having that as a breeding goal, so I will be working on that. And I will figure out how much I want to put that double SW1 markinged Athwari stallion for sale for. I'll figure that out. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!